Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, Pia. Hello, Mudpug. Welcome in. Hello, Stewie. Yeah, I was fixing my overlay, alright? Alright? Not my overlay, my chat. It is now top to bottom. It is now top to bottom. I didn't work out how to make it always, like, be at the bottom if it's not already, like, a full list, but otherwise it's fully top to bottom now, instead of the other way around. New messages are appended to the bottom. Very fancy, I know. I know. Hello, Sleepy. Welcome in. Thank you for joining the farm. I hope everyone's been well. I should enable the collision before I forget about it again. We do need to increase the food speed, that much I remember. So it's probably just like double acceleration. I don't think there's anything really to do about that. I think we're going to start off by implementing a grow algorithm, I think. And it makes me question whether or not I should whip out Desmos. Hello, Danny. Welcome in.
Danny Boy cheered 100 bits.
Yeah, what the?
Cheer 100 high owl.
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. And thank you for feeding the fimshies. Thank you for joining my farm. But yeah, so we need I think what I'm gonna do is each snake has a point value, and that is like their score. So it doubles as a point value and a size and length parameter. And the server, they will assign new points to players and then send players the amount of points they should be. Since the server is authoritative of when things get eaten, I believe. I think that's what we set up last time, or the time before last. And that way no one can like cheat their food. Not that we're really doing much for anti-cheating, considering you could just like send position data and then it could be wherever. I mean, I guess that's we could have the server check for that, but I think that's a little bit overkill for right this second. But yeah, basically we need the server to be like, oh, you ate the food, good job, and then send the new food score of that snake to every other snake in every other player. Because essentially what that will do is sync, because currently only the local snake gets longer. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But we want all the snakes to get longer. So yeah, I think we do want a new packet. And it will be like assign food value, I guess. I don't know, welcome in. Yeah, that does beg the question. Is an int, is that a U64? Or is there... Oh yeah, it is. It is assigned 64-bit. Nice. Int is assigned 64, look at that. Wow, it's an is it signed? It's unsigned. I mean, we really don't need the negative values, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, like I'm happy the chat is now the right direction. It scrolls in the right direction. Oh yeah, what we can do actually for testing purposes is each player will have a size. So this is not the player script, even though it has player selected on top. This is like the most deceiving part of Godot, I think. Because often I click player and expect to be in the player script, and then I click food and expect to be in the food script. It'd be nice if you could like tie those together. It'd be very nice, actually. Are we in the player script? We are. You can kind of, yeah. I imagine it's more work than it's worth. You make it so it switches, scene switches the script, yeah. It seems like more effort than it's worth though. Where is owner? Owner is here. Okay, so I want to make sure we have this all separated correctly. So segments is tail, size is technically tail. That's all tail, path and all that. Okay. So we're gonna move path and update point and all this up to the tail stuff. So this will be network stuff.
Walnut.
This is tail stuff. Thank you for redeeming TTS. Tail stuff. This is player plus movement stuff. Thank you for joining Farm Asterton. Oh yeah, I added redeems to the overlay, as you can see. So hopefully I don't miss any hydrations this time. Sarah, hello, welcome in. Hi. Did I, in fact, start streaming on YouTube? It does, it just doesn't have a blue bar. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Okay, I forgot to have it not print out my chat's responses, but oh well, my bot's responses. I should update those responses. But anyway, oh, we should definitely, we do handle tree exit, it's just in the wrong place. Tree enter, tree exit, just so we can always match them up. Because at the moment there is food eaten is not being disconnected. Disconnected, nice. Okay, that's tail stuff. Food was eaten. Ready. Physics. This seems messy. I mean, it kinda is, but also I don't know how we clean it up without using multiple files, and Godot. You can use multiple files, but it's kind of messy in Godot. I think. Yeah, I've been slacking on all my gacha games, even Star Rail. It's kind of sad actually, because I do want the new characters, but I don't have the pull currency. Or the characters that are coming, the new fake Smarkle and all of that new archetype group. So I'm just having a look through this to see, because like we could put this in a function like this. I don't know if it's useful though. I mean, it probably is, right? This is also probably useful. Because this is just predicting movement. Because if it's not authority and we are not on the server, I'm pretty sure that is what it is. So here we'll just predict movement function predicts movement. I don't know what variables we need, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, we need to pass in delta. Thank you for the likes, Dewey. NFL is handing out free 6-star, by the way, if you finish the first quiz, which you... Yeah, that's the... Well, like, I have I got the fluffy sheep girl ages ago, and then I got the entry banner. The entry banner, what was it, 30 or 60 or 50 pulls? The intro banner, whatever that's called. I've done both of those. I have two 6-stars, I think. Sheep girl and then the green boy, Li Feng, I think it is. I don't like Li Feng, so I haven't used him. I don't know if that's based or not, but like, I don't know. I'm not fussed. You were from last night's update. Yeah, there was an update last night. My God, they're just throwing out 6-stars. Holy, that's three 6-stars you've been able to guarantee from Enfield. I mean, they're all standard banner ones, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. That's quite nice. Is it a specific 6-star or do you get to choose? This is... Well, this specifically is like update movement, and then this is sending data. I think we just have this all in the one function. We just go function handle inputs and updates movement. We do need delta, which is a float. Handle input and update movement. I did not make delta a float here. I should, and I did. These are always void. Oh, the menu fimsh. Thank you. You think you choose? Oh, nice. Okay, we do need velocity. Okay, so what we will do is we'll just take this out, paste it here, pass in velocity and delta. Here we go, velocity is a vector 2. Like so. That makes a lot of sense. And then here, this is updates. Function updates tail path. We need a few things, I think. Do we need delta? We don't need delta. We do need velocity though. Vector 2. What else do we need? Updates tail path velocity. What is this? Oh, we do need delta. Nice. Delta float. Yeah, okay, so if we are not the authority and we're not the server, we predict the movement. For now, pressing left adds a tail. We have a velocity based on the direction of where your cursor is. We handle input and... Well, it's not handle input anymore because we don't do that. This is just update movement and send position. Well, I'll just call this like update movement. Yeah, we'll just call it update movement. I mean, we could put this in a function, but I don't think that's very needed. What we will do is we'll move all of these below, because most of the time we don't actually... Well, we kind of need to know it's there, but but we can just go to the update function and go like, oh, we need update movement, and then go find it. Wait, so what about here? So adding a tail is important. Food was eaten. Oh, this is just a tail thing, so I'll put that at the bottom. Wow, let's keep it in order of calling. Yeah, so then we have enter tree, exit tree, that's fine. You get to choose one of the default ones. Yo, nice. I thought it was 6. Am I dumb? Look at DM, you can just at me for that. What the? There's a wild pion. Holy bunny. Yo, does bunny get both? Celery and whatever it's eating currently? Yo, she didn't even leave her, like, I don't want to socialize spot right now. My god, you didn't even lure her outside. Only fennel, fair enough. Is Ardelia, Amber, Leafand, last right, and Olgaran, Nick. Nice. You should feed vegetables in your bed. Maybe you'll feel come more often. That's true. Yeah, I need to check it. I need to work out who I want out of them, because like I don't know anything. I haven't been looking at the characters. I just know I'm not a fan of Lifend because I got them. Oh yeah, so Ardelia is what I already have. E0. So I could E1. I do use her. Currently I use Electric Team, so Ember's like kind of whatever. And if I wanted Fire, I could have gotten the banner character probably. Last right. Oh, she's ice. Yo, Cryo? Okay. Ogranic. Ardelia's amazing healer? Yeah. She is pretty good. End field. It gave me a bunch of vegetables when I looked up Ogranic. I spelt it wrong. It is... No. But the nick at the end is wrong. And there's another Nick. Nick. Oh, it's the boy. Yeah, okay. I'm not. His name is hard, yeah. And it's a boy, oh no. My guess at the moment is I'd probably get C1 or Frost Girl. Maybe Frost Girl, because then I could probably build a Frost team. That could be cool, because I do have 3 members for a Frost and Poison team. If I include Ardelia, that could be cool. You have girls only teams, no boys out. Yeah, when I was first starting Star Rail, not first starting, I had an account, my first account, and I finished all the content because it was just released, and then I started a second account because I wanted to play more, but there was literally nothing left to do. I was like, okay, this is gonna be an all girls account, and then after I caught up with that, I made a third account, and I was like, yo, this is all boys, only boy characters I can use and pull. It didn't last very long, because they ended up splitting up into their archetypes, because one of them turned into follow-up characters, which is the one I still play actually, and the other one turned into a dot team. like all the dot characters with something else. I don't remember. Food was eaten. Oh yeah, this is where, if it's a server, I think, yeah, here we go. If server network dot is no, is it so is network signals dot is server. We need to add points to this, so we go points plus plus, changes size and length. For now we'll just plus. But the team was fun, especially the one who could kill the enemies without fighting. It wasn't that Biden? Biden May? Was that I know it was supposed to be Biden May. I've forgotten if they have a different name in that was well after. I'm talking about like Kafka, and then followed by Black Swan. Biden May came later. Kafka was Pog, but also it was some argue it was the downfall of power creep when it came to Star Rail. Well, actually, Kafka was a little bit, but not too much. But Acheron, there we go. Acheron is the name of the girl. Acheron is the culprit, because she was meant to be an emanator, so by default she was super powerful, and it was pretty Pog. But then all the characters that followed her were like the same level, and you're like, uh-oh, that not good. That not good. These other characters are not emanators. And then cool characters like Firefly get left behind. Player movement, so oh yeah, network stuff. Points. Do we have an unsigned int? Probably not, right? We'll just go int. Alright, we do want to make its size and number of tails different. Your Kafka Black Swan Acheron team was quite nice. It was, yeah. Had we saw player metadata? We don't have player metadata. We just have player data. The server just has everything the client has. And the only time things become authoritative is if the server sends it to everyone else. And the food is collected only by the server. Like the clients never can collect food on their own. They have to get signal from the server. So it's a little bit hacky, but if it works, it works. What I'm thinking about here is, can I just do add tail? Because I think it would make sense to start with at least 5 segments, but you're really small. Yeah, we do this, so we wouldn't need to do this anymore. How do Bezier point? We only ever call this once. Oh no, we do it here in the update count. Oh yeah, nice, okay. Velocity. When we add a tail, we don't do this, right? No, we don't. We don't add any points here. Yeah, this should be fine. This point max we don't need that here. Size we do need. Size, let's go 12. 12 may be a bit small, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, what's wrong? Cannot assign float to a vector 2. Size should not be a vector 2. Float. Let me fix all of the things. So float. This becomes, let's say 12. At the moment it's 32, so it's quite a bit smaller. We don't need size.x. That is also size.x. That's fine. To not have a tail, yeah. Okay, so we did that. So presumably we don't need this anymore. We do need this. This is just setup stuff, so that's fine. And then we go for I in, is it range 4? We go add tail, right? And then we should start with for tail and be small. It did not like something. Oh right, the tails. This is what we're in, tail segment. Yeah, this is also a float now that we're passing it through. So this is like so. I don't think this needs to be simplified. It's already pretty simple. Okay, we go play again. Right, let me. I mean, I wish there was a way to capture what the window that comes up with like OBS game capture, but you know, it is what it is. Server, client. Huh. Oh, I know what happened. Hang on. Hang on, I know what happened. Maybe the size always comes from the texture, and then we can just work with the scale function, right? Well, I'm not sure about that, because at the moment, this is not scaling. Because if I do scale it, it does scale the circle thing, which is good. Although this said to not scale, not use the scaling thing. The node size scale relative to the node's parent unscaled is 1. See also this negative. That's fine. Okay, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine if the parent scales. And if that is true, we do need a new variable. var scale. This is also a float. And then we'll have a little function called like func get size. This returns a float, which would be size multiplied by scale. I think we'll get points involved in this too. Wow. Size. Right, yeah, so if we make size still sprites, but texture get width, like so, and then scale is equal to like 33%, wherever we have size currently. Here we want to get size. That's fine. What's wrong with scale? Scale redefinition? Oh, we don't need to redefine it. We just go scale dot x scale dot vector 2 new. I don't know how we do a splat though. Is it not a new function? Is it just like this? It is just like that. Okay. Get size. Is that the only place we use size? Find size? No, here. Get size. Wait, and then if we go to tail segment, it already has a scale, which I think by scale of vector, because that's just what it is in Godot. Scale is here, x and y. We're just using this scale because we want to scale the visual as well as like all the hitboxes, so we might as well use the one that's already there. I wonder if we just get the size from the head here. So instead of saying, well, yeah, we could just do get size here, but then we would need to update it. So what if we just go head dot get size whenever we want to use size? That might have been the only place we have size. Oh, this needs to change whenever it changes. Ah, that is problematic. Well, it's not problematic. Okay, let me undo this. Size will be head.get size. And then, player. I think it's basically when here, when points gains increase tail size too. I don't know, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to this. Is X the fimsh girth when you want to use a then? Kinda bike shedding? What is bike shedding? I don't know, like I imagine it's just gonna be a square texture, no? And also we can just go in and change it. And because everything refers back to exactly this function, we just change this to all y if we feel like it's necessary. But also I don't know if it works, so I guess we'll find out. So I have a client. I think we have some problems. Wait, did I cause this? Oh no. Oh no. Wait, let's not add the tail. I think I introduced some bugs. Okay, so the tail scale is wrong. Scale is equal to head.scale. This is what we need to do. That's why I was missing. I think that's what we do. Because now if I do it, hopefully when I add a tail, what the Something's not right. Is it the size? Is the size causing the difference? Or is it when I rearranged all the code? Because maybe it's this part. It could be that part, very, very likely. I'm gonna add some tails. Yeah, it is. It is. Is it this though? This is yeah, size over speed. Maybe pass sampling per second. It is sampling per second. Something's not right. I broke it. I broke it. Alright then, let's see how we broke it. So if we make this just size, does it work? Or maybe it's a child issue, not a no, it's definitely an issue of some kind. But we didn't change any of this actually, so this is fine. Hello Asriel. Yeah, I don't know why the exclamation mark TTS doesn't work. You enable that option.
Australia EU says hello. Hi.
Hello, thank you. What did we change? I swear we didn't change anything. Wait, time to just Control Z until it works again.
Australia EU says you got upload now.
Am I Godot pills? No, I'm learning Unreal off stream. If anything, I'm Unreal pilled. Yeah, it's certainly not too bad. Godot and Godot. I don't mind it, but I just want to finish this game and get it out there. And in terms of networking, I already tried a bunch of bevy options, and this was just by far the quickest and simplest. Because I tried bevy for a few days, and I did get something, but it wasn't for it wasn't. It was more of a. Well, I'm making from my first thing there. I'm making a yeah, this is where I ordered it. Wait, if we save this and we click play, does it still work? Does it work again? Stop. Let me press play again. Server, client. Wait, one of the changes I made broke it. Wait, let's go forward in time now. Let's go to... Oh! It doesn't save my forward in time? What the? It lets me go back so far, but only forwards like 5? Oh no. That's cool. Godot does what Bevy don't. Not quite like that, but yeah. Okay. Okay, so we know it works like this, but we've undone... Oh, this is tail segment. Why are we back in the tail? Oh yeah, so we reordered the parameters, that's fine. We... adding a new connection, that's fine. Predict movement. Delta. Update. Okay, after this we'll try it. So it's when we changed it to just be called update movement. Or update tail path. Delta, update movement. Update movements. When we save that, let's click play. Okay, yeah, it's broken. Okay, stop. Control Z. So update tail movement, I think, is the problem. So if I put this like this and we click play, I know you can't see this, but it's okay. Okay, this is still okay. So something part of moving update handle update movement breaks it? Somehow? I guess we'll find out. So I save this and then we go again. Server client. Oh yeah, it works fine. Okay, so for some reason... Oh, because we update velocity here. Okay, never mind. This is what's happening. Okay, this makes sense. Okay, at least it was solvable. Okay, so... that phrase doesn't really work. It's more like Sega does what Nintendo. But yeah, in Bevy, I'm doing a fighting game that has rollback systems and all the cool fighting game stuff, which is cool. Aston's doing art for that. It's very pog. I started working on that yesterday, too, because originally it was in Lua, but getting the networking was kind of like scuffed if I wanted it kind of accurate. Anyway, so that's all working fine in Godot, and you can be a desktop client or a net or a browser client and it will work fine. So that's pog. This game is in Godot, and it's pog. And then we have Brick Breaker, which is in Rust, just normal Bevy. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it currently, because we have some basics, but it doesn't feel good. I don't know what makes it cool. I don't work out what makes it cool yet, so I'm kind of stuck on that. And then we have the Love 2D Lua Christmas game. I'm kind of stuck on that too. I don't really know what makes it cool or fun. Like, we do have 3 different game modes, but the match 3 is kind of like, it's kind of annoying to work with, so I need to do something about that. And then we have, oh yeah, the Unreal thing. I'm doing an Unreal thing, it's very pog. I'm learning Unreal. Yo, blueprints are kind of sick. I kind of like blueprints. Yeah, I'm hoping to have this snake game done this week or next week. And released and like open so everyone can play. And then the Brick Breaker game, I hope it to be done before the end of this month, but I have to really like work out what would make it cool. I think like really flesh out the fundamentals of it beyond the very basic Brick Breaker part, because then after that I'll have a lot of time for the serious projects and maybe finding work again. Don't know, we'll see. Yo, I make a YouTube video though. I wanna work on that more actually. I'm excited. I hope it's enjoyable. It's it's something, alright. Okay, so basically we need to, this needs to be okay, so we go funk. This is funk rotates player. I think this is what it is, because this handles all the rotation stuff. We go like here, we go bam, rotate player. We need delta. Rotates player, delta. After this, do we need the rotation? Oh, we have rotation here. What is wrong with this? Our velocity doesn't exist. We get the velocity from the rotation angle multiplied by speed. We then, this is like move the player and send the data. So, I mean, I guess I could put like, we can just go funk updates position. Is this here? Velocity vector to delta float. It feels kind of odd to just have those two lines there, but it is what it is. Velocity delta, and then we have the tail stuff again. So funk update tail curve this. This does take velocity vector 2 and delta flipped. And now hopefully we don't have any weirdness. Updates tail curve velocity delta. Well, let's have a look. Let's go to this scene off in here. Server client. Okay, it's looking good. Let me add some children. Okay, nice. Okay, it is working again. Stop. Stuff, Mateo. Hello, salad. Thank you for redeeming water, yo. I've heard the redeems on overlay, so I don't miss them anymore. Although I haven't checked in for any stream streaks, because that doesn't show. Yo, what the? Pierre and Danny, thank you for the 5 stream streak. Thank you. Man. And Sarah and Rust Winning, hello. Meow meow, thank you for the tropical fimsh. The YouTube viewers. Thank you for watching my YouTube. I should probably pin it on my Twitch, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. We fixed that nice. Add tail, add Bezier curve, so this goes down the bottom. Server handle, physics process. These go down the bottom as well. Because yeah, for the most part we want it to yeah, just be like this. We go if it's not authority and not a server, predict movement. Otherwise, if you press left to add a tail, rotate the player, update the position, and update tail curve based on velocity delta. Yeah, this is a much simpler little loop you can follow. And I think the rest of this is fine. I mean, yeah, these we're still working on, so they're fine. Enter tree, exit tree, same. Gotta wait for you. Next break. Salad. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. Size. So if we make size a float, and then scale is equal to vector 2 0.33, 0.33. So we know we're longer need size.x. We can just do size over speed. Wow, actually, this becomes get size. Like so. Where is size? Viewport rect size, I don't care about that. Where is it? Oh yeah, this is get size. Yeah, we'll make a little get size function. Yeah. Get size turns a float. There's no brackets in Godot. Return size multiplied by scale.x. This becomes get size. Save. Wait, do we need this? Let me just run it and see. Alright, this will be size is a float. And then we go scale is equal to head dot scale. This will be, is this just head dot get scale? Get size? Maybe. Oh, you know, focus strike every 5 strings is true. It's true. Let me add some tables in. Okay, it is working. I can't see it, but it is working. Okay, let me stop. Let me go. The player. Can we add tail? Here if we go for underscore in range of 4, add tail. Maybe it just has to be I. It just has to be I. There's no underscore. Don't start off. Wait, the tail. Wait, you can't see this, I'm aware. But okay, no, it's fine. Yeah, there's a lot of food. Let's get some fimsh up in here. Fimshy. Play. You know what? That's fine. I think what we can do now is we can just remove line 2D. Well, we can leave it there, honestly. But what we can do is we can stop baking the line 2D stuff. Or did I put that under update tail? What is this? Cannot resolve external class member. Handle food sucked. What? Clients. Handle food sucked. It's right there. Just had a fit for some reason. Rotate player. Update position. Oh yeah. Because if I don't do that now, there's nothing to see. Like, yeah, nice. Okay, perfect. Okay, what I do want is the food to have double the velocity again. Holy, that's a lot of many fimshies. Okay, what I do want as well is if we grab this collision shape and this one. No, we just got offset. I swear I saw an offset 2 seconds ago. Oh, the position would be the offset, right? We make this like the front, like this. Yeah, -16. Save. Oh, this is the food, never mind. Player. The Y position. Oh, it would be the X position. Scale. We need it to be a percentage. Because we could make it whatever this is, 64, but when we scale it, the position offset is going to be wrong. Custom solver bias. Shapes custom solver bias defines how bodies react to enforced contact. When set to 0, the value of its default is used. Okay, that's fine. Hold shift for more precise changes radius. This will do for now. This will do. Maybe what I'm experiencing is the radius is a little bit too big. I know the client hasn't seen. You know what? That's good enough. That's good enough for me. Okay. Point system. Well, yeah, point system. So here in the player, we go tail stuff. Oh, it's server network stuff via points. This will also be the score. So points is 0. by default. Points equal to 0. 0 has 4 segments, and its size is 33% of the overall size. So when we eat food, food was eaten. This one, if we go like points plus equal 1 for now, we'll just increment it by 1. Like different food, different food's gonna give different points, but butter what? This is gonna do things. For now, let's go add tail. We're gonna add a new tail for every single food we eat. Let's see if this works. So we hit the play button. We go server, client. Yeah, look at that. Okay, can I? We go up here and then go down. Go down. Where's the food? Oh, that's the food. I did not want more tails. And we go down, and then I go new client. So what I want to do is actually do this. Oh no. I wanted to see how they are. Oh, I guess the server will show us like what it looks like. Actually, it doesn't matter. Anyway, this is fine. This works. Fimsh. But okay, we don't want this. We want maybe we go less segments and smaller. So 3 segments. 20% size. We need to set up the camera correctly. So how do we set up the camera currently? Physics process. Velocity. Find camera. Okay, we have a camera 3D. I mean, we do need to do this, but where do we create the camera so it follows? Oh, here. So this would be new camera dot zoom is equal to get the current size. Okay, zoom. So to zoom out, we minus it. So we add it to. We got more than 1 to. Vector 2. So that should actually be super close in, if I'm not mistaken. Like we'll be like, yeah, we are very close. Okay, so we need a size ratio thing. So zoom equal greater than 1 is equal to more in. Zoom less than 1 equals further out. Okay, var zoom is equal to. So it needs to be based on get size. So by default, if we divide size by 32, let's say if size is 32, we have a zoom of 1. That means when it's bigger than 32, the zoom will be over 1. But we need the reverse of this, so maybe it's 1 minus all this. But then we might end up with it. We're gonna end up with negative zoom, right? Yeah, we do end up with negative zoom. Maybe it's 32 over size. Because if it's 32 over size, then if it's less than 32, we're over. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. I think it's not quite right, but also it might be just right. Oh. Godot died. That's amazing. Did I just see the server zoom in? No. Okay, let's try again. Let me get Godot back in here. That is not Godot. That's fake Godot right there. Because what was the error code? Holy. P index equals 2 is out of bounds. Points.size equals 1. Huh. Tail segment's 56, tail segment 32. Why did that happen? Tail segment 34. Tail segment 34? This one. Oh, this IDX is wrong, and 34 and 56. Oh, that's a long way down. This one, 56. Oh, that's the same one. But we did the sampling. Points.size equals 1. 2 is out of bounds. Oh. Oh. So we're not getting the right amount of points. Do we not add 2 points at the beginning? Add Bezier point of velocity. Add point at global position. We add another point here if path dot point count is less than 2. That should be fine. It's this. Because that's based off of this. Hang on, if I go save. What if we do... Wow, when do we call this? It should be fine. I guess if it crashes again for similar reasons, we can fix that properly. Wait, server, client. Okay, we're very zoomed out, and we don't change the size. Also, the tail is messed now. Okay, stop. Okay, this is not the way to go. This is... We will just put this in the starting thing. Like, there's no point not to. Like, it is what it is. Save. Oh. No, we add Bezier point before we add the tails, right? Yeah, we do. Okay. Play. Server. Play. Oh yeah, our zoom is wrong for this size. That's all I know. That's all we know right now. Instead of adding a tail, let's go scale plus equal vector 2. Let's just do our full 0.1 every time we eat. That way we can at least see which way the camera is zooming.
Bandorf TV says day 56.
Yeah, day 56. Correct. Correct. So we're very zoomed out, and then when we eat, the camera doesn't change. But we get very big, and our tail does not change. Okay. Oh right, because we don't change the camera zoom because we need this kind of thing. Okay. Camera zoom. This is what we have currently. This is our algorithm. So let me just copy that and just slap it in there. Camera.zoom. play. We do get rather large. Stop. What did we run into? Oh, there's a lot of things. This doesn't make sense. If I stop adding tail like this, or just go play. Okay, we have a camera error. Invalid. Copy your key zoom with value type vector2. Zoom is a vector2. What do you mean? This is a float, no? Camera is a camera 2D, right? It is. And it's the same as we do here. Maybe it's because we didn't call it floats. Let's press play. Maybe it'll just work now. Fine. It did not just work. Food was eaten. Thank you for the many fimsh, Sarah. Meow meow. Invalid assignment of property or key zoom with a value type of vector2 on object. Oh. It's the server that's dying. Ooh. We go if camera. It also is same as if is not server. Yo. Smooth vegan meat variety, yo, nice. But yeah, this does go the right way, but it doesn't start close enough and it goes way too far out. So if we make this number bigger, do we start more zoomed in? Server. Yes. Yes is the answer. So what we just need is a func camera. Well, let's go set camera zoom. And that way we can just call set camera zoom. I think so. This probably should go if camera here. And then that way I don't have to do the if statement, and I can just go set camera zoom. And then at the start, this is the same, although it's not the same. Well, it is the same because we go... let me just copy this little note because this will be useful for later. Boom. Wow, let me move it into here. Saying set camera zoom. So once we do the camera, we go set camera zoom like so. Let me just get rid of this. And that way the beginning script and the update one use the same logic. Oh yeah, okay. We're a bit small, but it's alright. Okay, so we can just now change this to like 96. So, right? Yeah, we do go out too fast, so this scale, if we do half of that when we eat, Oh wait, this is the... Wait, the camera still zooms way too fast. Or does it? I just feel like we're going really slow. When you're this big and this zoomed out. Oh yeah, we need it to not zoom out as far. Which means the size... We need to go like 1.5 size. Server client. Okay, that's a bit too close. fimsh.io, snake.io, what's next? Owlio? Capybara.io? Maybe. Hello Nora, welcome in. Meow meow. So we definitely want a relationship between the size of... Well, okay. Let's do this more mathematically instead of just randomly. So if the size is 32 and window... So I get camera dot custom viewport. Apply scale to apply scale ratio. Wait, if I go apply scale and then we just pass in scale of the object, what happens here? I get return value equal to replace scale. Oh, so we wouldn't even need to do this. It would just be camera dot apply scale. Thank you for feeding the fimsh a lot. My god. Yeah, the camera does not just scale. Multiplies the current scale by the ratio vector. Yeah, that's a lot of feeding the fimsh. Yo, where's all the food? Did they get eaten? Did it get eaten? Do I have a food bug? Did we have many food? Maybe we have a food bug. How many food fimshes did you have? We had many food? Okay, nice. I just looked at the wrong time. They were eaten. That's good. I'm always worried. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's 100 food. What the? Thank you for feeding fimsh. My god. Okay, apply scales on my... Wait, can we get the camera's view, like, size? Set? Oh my god. Hello? Oh, a sec. Oh, fixed. Oh, Fimsy. Look, Nora, I fixed the overlay. The chat overlay, not the overlay overlay. Mm, mm, mm. Hmm. I guess we can get the window size. Is that something we can get? Window dot oh, it'll be like display server dots get display. I guess we get primary one, right? Do they have TTS? What the? Screen of main window, screen priming. Screen primary? No, it does not like screen primary. Is that not what it said? Alright, what we're looking for. The size is here, so I'm still doing Rust. I just haven't done it on stream in a hot minute. Like once we're done this, we'll be doing my other project in Rust on stream, because why not? So if we want the size of the player to be like 10%, like one head is 10% of the size of the window. We want the get size of our player size is a float, and then we want, how do we do this? So if we want, what is it? It's 1280. The window size is 1280, and the default player size is 32 without scaling it down or up. How do we get? This is basically our ratio here, 32 and 1280. This is how it works. We divide player size by 32 and size x by 1280, and then we just divide those. No, it's the wrong way around. Well, we just want minus it, right? Okay, that kind of worked. Not really, though. Or did I do the divide the wrong way around, maybe? I mean, we'll never get to that size, but, like, yeah. It's alright for now, I think. The problem with changing scale is it's not linear. We want it to be linear. The big thing, I mean, we could post calculate scale, because, like, if we have target size, and we know the texture size is 32, we can work out the scale from here. Because, like, if it was 64, then the scale would equal to 2, but if it's 96, wait, it would still be 3, right? Oh yeah, but we wouldn't increase it like that, would we? Because target size would be the scale would be sprite dot texture dot yeah, let's go get width. So, like, if that's 32, then we need target size over this. This is the of our new scale. That is a float. And then instead of plus equals, scale is now new scale. Does size matter? Or if I rename this to target size instead of this, and we just return target size, this doesn't matter anymore because we'll just put, like, target size is equal to, I don't know, let's go 32 to begin with. It's the old size. Then here, when we add another food, we go target size plus equal, like 10 is a lot. But we'll see if it works. And then we set the camera zoom based on the player size, which is now target size, and that's all good. The problem is the tail segments. They do take in the target size. Does this matter? I don't think this matters. Well, okay, it does matter. Because this would be head.target size. Because we use it for the segments? No, we use it for the time, right? Wait, do we even use size anymore? Oh yeah, time behind. Get size. Yeah, okay, we don't use size anymore. We can just remove it from here. We do need to update all the children's time behind value though. So much snow? Is there? Well, where I am, there was a lot of brights. A lot of brights. Nice. Nice snow. Yeah, it's not snowing here at all. Not even in the slightest. I think it's too hot. I think it's far too hot. Let me check. Yeah. You should send a picture if you want. You don't have to. I just like seeing snow. That is all. Oh, you meant finch food? Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of finch food snow. It's true. Backwards finch. So, wait. When Leah set camera zoom, food was Yeah, we will want to go over all the children. We go for I in
Test.
children. This is child. We go child update segment. Yeah, so here we'll just do the time behind thing. I think that's all that needs to happen in update segment. Because, well, we also need to check if child is tail. Then we call update segment, otherwise it doesn't matter. Oh, we're really zooming. But we don't have a tail. Let me start again. We do get far too big, far too fast. Okay, we have a tail. Right, we didn't change their scale. Yeah, update segment. Scale is equal to head plus scale. Server client. I didn't add any tails, my god. Oh, that is interesting. That is not correct. Okay, we have a few problems. That's to say the least. Why do we have problems? Is our target size not wrong, or are we not updating updating correctly. I think we're not updating correctly. Where do we add a tail? But yeah. We need to update this. The path max point when we update all of this as well. So I should really just yeah, okay, I need an extra function. Also hello int. Welcome in. Sorry. I'm a bit focused. Let's add some tail. And then okay. Let's add some more tail. I mean, it's kind of funny. It kind of breaks down when we're this big, but we're never gonna be this big. This is a bit of a. This is a. We should never be this big. Snake IO, yeah, it's gonna be fimsh IO though, because it will be fimsh themed. We just have stand-in graphics. Yeah, right. Just think, alright, yeah. It's a clone at least. From the ground up. Okay, so this was needed. I'm gonna move this to a function of its own. Function updates points path max. Path points max. So there's a few places where we need to update it, and we want the functionality to be the same. Because we need to update it here as well as right here. Yeah. Okay. Let's increment size by 1 instead of 10. 10 is kinda crazy. So I have a client. I just add some tails. Did we get smaller? Oh no, the camera zooms out too fast. Well, yeah, it does. Okay, the camera zooms out too fast. That's what we're experiencing right now. Okay, stop. Camera. Say camera zoom. Player size over. Too fast. How do we slow down at zoom? Does it work if I just do like multiplied by 0.9? That seems wrong though. We had some tails. Let me think. Oh yeah, we need to call it here as well, because this is the same, no? Oh, this one has +2 though. Wow. What if we do just do that? Updates path point max, same? I mean, we could always just add 2 afterwards. Well, we don't, -2 even. It seems to be fine. Okay, nice. Stop. Yeah, we don't need this anymore. We do set the target size here. Alright, scale is wrong. This is wrong. Because we will want to call set camera zoom, I believe. Set camera zoom. Let's set points first. Click play. Server client. That's not how that should work. Okay, so the camera does zoom out too fast. Camera. Let's stop doing that. How do we do? Oh, wait. This doesn't do anything. The set camera zoom. This doesn't do anything because we should do it when the camera is added. Which is on ready, I believe. Oh, we do. We do it. Okay, let me click play. Client. Okay, really big, and then that happens. Wait, is that the camera or is that the zoom? The player, sorry. It was eaten. New scale. Oh. Target size. This should be update target. Update scale. Update scale. Like this. Here we go. Update scale. Save. Because then we do that in the beginning after setting target size. I think that's what's happening. Yeah. Nice. Okay, I think that's alright. It still zooms out too fast. Compared to the size. I think what that means is this player size needs to be like, well, if I divide it by 2, it will zoom out half, like half as slow, half as fast. I don't know which one's which. Oh, it's hella zoomed in though. It does zoom out very slowly now though. That is true. Really nice. We need to start it zoomed out a bit more though. Stop. So we need to add a base to the zoom. Plus 16. Because that will raise the minimum, but keep the rest. Yeah, okay, that's more like it. This might be a bit fast. No, we need it more zoomed out. I'm pretty sure if we add 32 here, it kind of defeats the purpose. Yeah, we're back to what we had before. Although, it might zoom out slower actually. Oh, because 32 is the minimum. Okay. Okay, this is fine. Okay. So we also need to... Okay, we go if points mod 10. Let's say mod 10 for now. We'll add 1. Is equal to 0. We'll add 1 size. And if points mod like 30, we'll add a tail. Add tail. Just like that. So we should see like no change for a little while. We should start off with some tail, but You know, it is how it is. Well, actually, yeah, okay, we need some, like, clever formula here, because at the beginning, yeah, I did get another tail, nice. At the beginning, maybe you should get tails more often, and then as you get bigger, you get tails. Well, it's like, at the beginning you get tails more often, in the middle of you gain size, and then you go back to just gaining tail rather than size. I mean, it kind of works. It kind of works. Maybe you should start with a few tails though. Let's try that. Let's try that. Stop. Here. Here? Does it break if I add the tail here again? Play. Server? Client? Oh yeah, we have errors galore. Galore. Get angle from path index. Point index is out of bounds for 2. I don't know why this happens. Wow, actually, what we could do is maybe... What? I want to control X this, please. On ready. Maybe on ready we just go boom. Maybe this is what we need to wait for. Client, a server client. Yeah, it looks like it. No, we have errors. Oh, why is that? Let me draw the line. Well, actually, I know that doesn't help. What is happening? That doesn't happen later on. Wait, am I sure? If I just add tails manually here. Oh, the server doesn't have tails when we add it in. Ooh, wait, is it the server? Wait, that means we would get errors when we add a tail with the point system, I believe. Let's go until we add a tail. Yeah, when do we get another tail? Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, it's the server. Why does the server have this pop-up? Is it because we don't have a tail when it's not a server? Oh yeah, we have predict movement, but that's about it. Well, that's not a server actually. What if we just do this? Update tail curve. Oh, it doesn't like it because we don't have velocity. Well, we can get velocity from this. Like so. Click play. Let's eat our food until we get a tail. I think this still might be too zoomed in. Okay, we no longer have the issue. Nice. The server's tail is very messed up though, my god. I need that to not be messed up. I'm not sure how we do that. I don't feel like I want to deal with this right this second. Yeah, I can go away. Zoom offset is equal to 32. Min zoom offset of our zoom scale rate shrinker is equal to 2. This is a float, and the float this is divided by zoom scale rate shrinker. I guess we go ratio is equal to a vector 2 1280 by 32. Wow, I don't think that makes sense. I think we'll just keep them hard-coded for now. Points plus 1. Food was eaten. Does food from it was eaten not come from the server? Maybe not. Yep, I think I'm done. I think I'm done for the day. Thank you for the head pat. It's kind of a short stream, but I don't know. I don't have a lot of energy today. So it is what it is. Yeah, small energy. We did make some improvements that were needed. Short stream, huh? Yeah. Well, how long has it been? 2 hours? 2 hours. Yeah, well, I think these days I try to aim for at least 3. 3 seems to be the average. I used to do a lot longer ones, but that was before I was streaming every day of 2026, and you know, I don't wanna get burnt out. So probably best to just like pause it when I'm feeling like meh. Yeah. Anyway, thank you all. I'm just checking if there's a raid target, but I think we're good. I think we're good for today. There's no one super cool online, although there is someone doing Godot. Thank you for the feeding the fimsh. Yeah, okay, that's it. I'm done. Thank you. For the YouTube people, thank you for watching. Consider subscribing. Yo, I have a YouTube video in the works. It's gonna be like a proper video, it's not a tutorial, and it is for entertainment, that's true. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It'll be, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. Okay, I'll see everyone tomorrow. Have a good one, and bye bye.